Good morning, you badass motherfuckers. Welcome back to another episode of the It's All On Me, the morning drinking show. I'm your host, Greg. Been getting on here every motherfucking day. Since when? January 1st, 2022, motherfuckers. I'm the turn your life around fucking coach. Why? Because I'm talking about life every fucking day. I've turned my life around. Why? With exceptional results. Exceptional results, motherfuckers. Not excuses, results. And even bigger shit's coming down the pike. Stay fucking tuned. Regardless of when we getting on here, we getting on here every fucking day. We talking about life. We fucking telling that little bitch voice to shut the fuck up. Right? But we get pretty real around here. We dropping F-bombs. We hurting motherfuckers that can't handle the fucking truth, can't handle some fucking harsh talk in this day and age of fucking widespread suffering, motherfuckers. Mental anguish, mental suffering. We create our own fucking problems every single day, right? We are fucking masters of creating something out of nothing. In both ways, positive and negative, motherfuckers. You can create something fucking incredible out of nothing, out of just your thoughts and your energy and a little bit of effort. It don't even got to cost you money. You can make major changes in your life. But guess what? Creating something out of nothing, right? We also do that in the negative. We create fucking drama and bullshit out of nowhere, just out of our thoughts. We assume we don't know how to communicate our feelings and our emotions. We assume someone's out to get us. We assume the worst in people. We think people can't change, or we got to hold on to people because we addicted to them, even though they ain't giving us no peace of mind, but we may be getting a little piece of ass every once in a while. That's a rough fucking reality, man. When you are suffering and exchanging your peace of mind for a piece of fucking ass. It just ain't worth it in 22, motherfuckers. I'm telling you that sexy in 22 is healthy, whole, healing, right? Growing, right? Growth mindset, not this limited fucking wah, wah, wah fucking mindset, man. Aren't you motherfuckers tired of crying about everything? Tired of complaining? I know most of us can't stand to hear motherfuckers complain. Right? But we don't like to hear ourselves complain. I talked yesterday. Most of us, when you see a fucking homeless person, right, that maybe has some mental issues, talking to themselves, blah, 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 yelling, screaming, talking to themselves, trust me, so many of us are doing that on the inside, right? Just because we ain't fucking speaking it out and blah, 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 we, our fucking heads do this. How many of you have ever even figured out how many voices you got in your head? You think it's just one, right? You think it's just you up in there, right? But then you think, oh, well, maybe this is God. Oh, wait, there's the devil. Oh, there's a demon. Oh, there's like, where's all this fucking, where are all of these thoughts coming from, motherfuckers? Where do all your thoughts come from? How many voices do you have in your head, right? Or is it just something as simple as that you got the child in you, the adult, the parent voice, right? The ego, and even the higher self, right? We got voices in our heads. Which ones are you listening to? Because the chances are the ones you're listening to, right, are playing a huge role in the results that you experience right now on this Monday morning as we're getting going in the last week and a half push of May. I've been putting out that call, that distress call since January 1st. New year, new me bullshit, right? It's all about what? Mayday, 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 right? We sending out that distress signal to say, wake the fuck up. Quit sitting there fucking living a complacent, half-assed, mediocre fucking life. How much more clear can I say it? No matter where you at, unless you the number one fucking top dog or in the top 5, right? We can all grow. That's why I know this message is so universal. It's the motherfuckers that say, I don't need this shit. I'm too good for this shit. Who the fuck does this guy think he is? That's the shit. right? The fact that even your ego starts putting those thoughts in your head, that tells me, man, this shit is probably hitting right where it needs to hit. If you can't handle it, that is not my issue. That's yours. Because I know that the people I am touching, the people I am impacting, right, are the ones that are truly embracing this message and starting to apply it and starting to see the results. And I love hearing about the results. I love hearing about people actually accomplishing big things, right? Kudos to you. Keep doing it. I said, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. And it's just little by little. You guys think about it. What would it have come out to? I mean, the average month has what, 30 days? So we have 5 months now, 150, right? If you had done anything for 150 fucking times, right, you should have a pretty decent result, right? You could have saved $10 a day, $1 a day. It would have been better than nothing, right? If you ain't saved nothing in fucking since the beginning of the year, has anybody not literally saved anything money-wise? Like, you've been earning a paycheck, you go to work, and you don't think you have enough to save, right? Costs of everything's going up, gas prices going up, everything's fucking going through the roof. But I talked to a guy the other day, business owner. He's like, nah, man, I got all this shit going on. I can't save. I'm like, dude, you're missing the point. You are missing the point. You got to have that discipline. Even when you feel like more's going out than's coming in, there's something there you got to sacrifice, because you deserve to pay yourself first for all the fruits of your labor, man. All that bullshit you're putting up with, right? Working, punching that clock, getting that fucking salary, getting that hourly, right? You deserve something to show for it. What do you got? What do you got to show for all your fucking effort? And if it ain't worth bragging about, right, then it's like, what are you going to do? Are you just going to keep doing the same thing? Are you good? If you're good, then seriously, you don't need this fucking content. If you good like a motherfucker, if your life, your health, your mindset, everything is fucking dialed in perfect, just the way you've always dreamed it would be, right? Then we done talking. I'm done talking to you, because I'm trying to reach the motherfuckers like myself that wake up every single day, right? And a day like today, I didn't feel fucking hot, man. I didn't feel so good. I had a pretty solid weekend. There were some challenges through there, but I had a pretty solid weekend. Got to get outdoors yesterday, and I'm working on something on the back end. I don't want to spoil the fucking surprise, but we're working on some shit on the back end. So I got to take my kids to go check out some things yesterday. But it was I didn't wake up solid today. And when I don't wake up solid, guess what? I have to fucking go right to where I'm telling you guys. Mindfulness, positive affirmations, to dig myself out of that negative fucking rut that I started with, having negative thoughts, having doubt, having anxiety, like overthinking the future, fucking dwelling on the past, all this bullshit. And really, at the end of the day, the question you got to ask yourself, right? When you're having these thoughts and you have reoccurring thoughts, but they're a negative, energetic thought process. The thing you got to ask yourself, is there anything you can do to change the situation that you're thinking about? Because if it's truly out of your hands, meaning it's in the past, you can't change it, or it involves someone else that you have an attachment to, and you're overthinking, what are they doing? How are they feeling? What's their situation like? Because you're obsessed or you're heartbroken or whatever the fuck it is, right? If you are overly consumed with your thoughts and your energy about what someone else is up to, trust me, man, I had to write it this morning in my own fucking journal that I get it. I'm thinking about all this shit. But the reality is, here's the reality, is I cannot control what another person does. Period. A lot of times in our lives, we may have caught ourselves manipulating people. That's not good. That's not going to end well. It shouldn't. It shouldn't end well. If you're manipulating people, if you're coming with a false sense of who you are, right? You don't come with pure intentions. You're manipulating. You're fucking using people. That shit should not end well. Let's just be honest here. I think you deserve to get a fucking nice little burn. A burn, you know? You should fucking get a little burn. A little sting from manipulating other people. But if you're so caught up on somebody and somebody else, what they're doing, what they're not doing, and just you're not even focused on your own fucking life, right? You got work to do. You got to fucking be able to shift gears and get back to being grounded in yourself. Do you guys remember this earthing stuff, this grounding things, taking off your shoes and socks and standing in a little patch of dirt? You know how fucking empowering that is? It's to get grounded back into yourself, knowing that, look, at the end of the day, the only thing you have control over is you. And regardless of how you wake up, having a PMA, a positive mental attitude every day, and working. Some days you got to work for the PMA. You don't just wake up feeling like, yay, fucking rainbows and butterflies and fucking unicorns, waterfalls just everywhere. And you're just, you know, euphoric and feeling fucking blissful. That's just how many days in the past month have you woke up feeling like that? Me, probably about half. I'm probably about half, if I'm honest with myself. There's probably about half the days I actually do. I love waking up. I'm like, all right, let's fucking get it. Let's continue the story. Let's see what we do today. Let's take on the challenge. Come on, motherfucker. Bring it. Let's go challenges. Let's go difficulties. Let's go fucking burdens and obstacles and all kinds of situations. Just keep bringing it. Because guess what? I ain't giving up, motherfuckers. And you shouldn't be giving up. But some of you have. You've taken that fucking mental time out and you've stayed stuck there. And I'm here to bust you fucking free and get your fucking ass moving in a new direction. I'm here to light a fire under your motherfucking ass. That's real fucking talk. And I am appreciative of those of you that keep logging on here, those of you that engage with me, those that are getting something out of this fucking message, right? Because this is how life is. Right? We got to have a conversation. We need to take down our fucking expectations that everything's got to be perfect when there ain't no perfect fucking plans. Ain't nobody got a perfect plan, right? The most successful people that you admire, that you look up to, if you were to really do some fucking research into that person's life, I can almost guarantee you that they have overcome major setbacks, major failures, major fucking mistakes in their life. But maybe you just don't know about it because you see them with the fucking spotlight on them. You see the celebrity, but you don't know what they've really been through. And that's the truth about every single person. We can't compare ourselves to other fucking people because everybody has a different starting point. So that's already a losing proposition if you compare yourself to anybody else. If someone's on a vacation right now, we'll make fucking plans for you to be on a vacation next. And start putting on the fucking work. Start putting an intention. Start dreaming this shit. Start imagining it. Start writing it down in details. What is it going to take? When are you going to go? I saw someone yesterday. They, at like the peak of their career, and I know plenty of people that did this, especially during the pandemic. But during the peak of their career, they just sold every fucking thing so they could just travel all over the world. You know how freeing that is? It's scary as fuck. And most of y'all don't think you can even fucking take a week off without like your whole life collapsing or something really weird happening. And if you're that fragile of a human being that you literally do not have control over your life. I was driving my kids to school this morning, and my daughter talked about how one of her friends, they had their rent, right, increase like $500 a month. And it's like most people have no fucking idea if you're working paycheck to paycheck or you're just punching the clock, right? You don't know where you could just pull $500 fucking dollars out of your ass. Where the fuck are you just gonna get 500 extra fucking dollars from, right? But the problem is when you have settled for such low fucking standards, you're going to get fucking slapped up and down the fucking block of life. And don't fucking complain when you do. Because you are choosing your fucking results. And if you ain't happy with what you got, I'm here to tell you, it is not over. It is not too late. Now is the fucking time that you can start a whole new direction. Turn the fuck around. Open up your eyes and realize that everything that you have and everything you don't have, it's all under your control to either manifest it, work towards it, put energy behind it, and sacrifice some of the fucking pleasure and complacency, right? Put yourself in an uncomfortable situation, start to embrace the uncomfortable. And most of you, your lives are probably just generally uncomfortable. So anything else beyond just the discomfort and the suffering that you're doing inside your own head, right, is like a non-negotiable. You're like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it because it's not what I'm not lucky enough. What's the point of doing it? It's not going to actually work. That tells me how low your fucking self-esteem is. Your confidence is fucking in the gutter. And a lot of that has to do with the way that you were talked to as a child, right? Other people's insecurities. Well, you need to realize, one is you are responsible for your confidence. No matter what someone spoke over you, them speaking over negativity, doubt, and all this other doom and gloom shit was really their own insecurities getting projected upon you. And it sucks when that happens, but it's your responsibility to say, hey, enough's enough. I want to build my self-confidence. Well, how do you do that? Right? Anybody asking, how can I improve my self-confidence? Make some promises to yourself this week and keep them. I had someone here close to me say that like a couple weeks ago that they wanted to ride their bike like three times a week. And they started out strong, right? Because they said on Sunday, hey, this coming week, I'm going to ride their bike 3 times a week. Well, they hit Monday, right? So boom, they got the first one done. And then when I had talked to them, it was already Thursday and they hadn't hit another bike ride. They were like, nah, well, I still have a few more days. And I had this come up and that come up and this come up and that came up too. And I'm like, uh-oh, you're negotiating with yourself. You're a parent. There's no way you would let your kids fucking negotiate with you like this, but here you are. And this is the problem with so many of us. We can't parent ourselves. We don't want to tell ourselves what to do. We don't want to hold ourselves accountable. We can't tell ourselves no. We can't tell ourselves you have to go do this. You must go do this because you told yourself you would do it. Instead, we give ourselves a pass. And then guess what? There goes your self-esteem right into the fucking gutter. Because if you can't keep your promises to yourself, how the fuck are you going to expect someone else to keep a promise to you? How the fuck are you going to expect how can you hold someone else accountable? But yet we do. And we fucking freak out. Well, why the fuck do we freak out? Are we really mad at them for not holding their promises, for not being worthy? Or is it really that it's us? We're really mad at ourselves, but it comes out in us projecting it in a negative way. Ooh, that's what this is really about, ain't it? It's really when we get upset. If you find yourself getting upset at other people that can't keep their word to you, that aren't punctual with you, all these things, like, you better be exemplifying the highest fucking standard of what it is that you expect from others. You have to. If you don't, you're a motherfucking hypocrite, right? And that's some bullshit because there's way too many of those motherfuckers walking around here, and you might be one, and I might be hurting you by getting honest today. But if you cannot hold yourself to the highest fucking standard of what it is you say and what it is you hold others accountable to, walk, motherfucker, because you're talking shit. And it's double fucking minded. It's bullshit. And it's toxic as fuck. And all of us are guilty of it. Let's be honest. We're all fucking guilty. I'm guilty. You're guilty. Don't fucking try and avoid this shit. Don't try and say, nope, not me. Not me. Right? Because I already said, those of you that are fucking perfect, take a hike. You good. You good. You're right. You are right. You are too good for this shit. There is nothing of value here. Please enjoy the rest of your life as I enjoy mine, right? Trying to discover and cultivate my own sense of happiness, fulfillment, love, joy, and peace every single day. Fulfillment of life. making a difference, being my best, striving to be more than I was yesterday, and hopeful that I will improve tomorrow. But I got work to do today. You got work to do today. Let's get to work. Let's start pushing past the bullshit. Let's start fucking stacking some results, motherfuckers. Start stacking up some wins in your life. Come up with a plan to finish this fucking month strong and have a plan for June. What the fuck is June looking like for you? Is there a vacation? Is there a trip? Is there some weight loss? Is there some new nutrition? Is there a new business you're starting? Is there a savings plan that you're going to do? Is there something that you're going to sign up for that's going to be brand fucking new for you in June? Sign up for something new. It starts there, man. It's crazy how cool it is when you do something new and you're actually present to know, wow, that was really cool. I'm proud of myself. Do you have that conversation with yourself? When was the last time you were able to actually honestly and authentically compliment yourself? I'm proud of you. Great job yesterday. Man, we were super scared, but we did that thing and it came out awesome. And I'm just proud. Like, do you have that self-talk, or are you always just fucking criticizing yourself, putting yourself down? If that's what you're doing, you need to stop that shit, right? You do need to stop that shit. You need to be honest with yourself. That is fucking so important, is to truly get to what the honesty is. Own your shit. I know so many people, they don't want to own their shit, right? It's always someone else. You're the fucking this, you're the that. I didn't do anything. I've heard that a gazillion fucking times, right? And I'm at that place now in my life. I keep seeing this meme come up, and it's definitely resonating with me. Hey, look, if you want to tell me 1 + 1 is 5, you're correct. Have a fucking great life. That's all I got to say, folks. If 1 + 1 is 5 in your mind, fucking A, great job. Keep doing the good work. You're doing amazing, motherfuckers. But for the rest of you that you realize 1 + 1 is 2, let's keep after it. Let's stay after it. Quit making the motherfucking excuses, motherfuckers, because you know the drill. Results kill excuses. It's all on me.